Rob Vickerman alongside me. A tough group for Great Britain. They're up against it straight off the bat.
Well, as you mentioned, South Africa with a very rare 8 next to their name in terms of the seeding, so they're not where they want to be. Certainly this time last year when they started an incredible run of victories on the 7 series. Yes, it's going to be difficult for GB. This South African team, a little bit wounded, and at times teams like that can really come back and step it up. They have got everything you need in a 7s team to be impressive.
Gianluca Niecki from Italy is your referee for this one. Devald Human in the starting 10 shirt for South Africa. No Ronald Brown, no Selwyn Davids. They're both unavailable through injury. But of course we know the Blitzboks, they've got so much depth. That Rugby Sevens Academy in Stellenbosch just keeps out churning talent. And Great Britain, who were 6th and 5th in the Dubai Sevens and the doubleheader here last year, await to receive the kickoff from Huma. South Africa in green, right to left. They send it high. Ferguson lifted, as is Williams for Great Britain. He brings it down safely. Ferguson at scrum half. Here's Ross McCann. Opportunity for the try-scoring threat of Max McFarland for Great Britain up over the halfway line. Tidy start from GB. Here's the Welshman Williams. Good advance of the ball into South African territory. Tom Emery, the Englishman to a Scotsman, McFarland. His 32nd World Series event. Real X-factor given the opportunity. Ferguson, captain. Jamie Barden, Englishman, remember, Scotland, England and Wales combining for Great Britain on the 7s World Series these days. Here's Ferguson again. Chopped to the floor by Shilton van Wyk. Emery again. Just inching closer here, Great Britain. Going in for the turnover is JC Pretorius.
You are your feet when you play the ball.
Lost his feet when he played the ball. You heard the referee. Clear instructions. They tap and go quickly. Do Great Britain, and they will score. Freddie Roddick gets the opener for GB against the Blitzboks. Good start.
Well, you can wind it all the way back to the start. Really clever tactic against South Africa, securing that restart, and 90 seconds later, still in possession, 5 metres away. Oosthuizen just not able to keep his feet at the breakdown, and fair play to Roddick. Spots the big South African forward walking back, the gap's there. Branco tries to stop him but can't, and that's a cracking start for GB.
Extra 2 as well. So Freddie Roddick with the heads-up play for Great Britain. They get the maximum, 7-0. They lead South Africa. South Africa on this incredible 19-game win streak here in Dubai. 3 straight titles. No country has ever won 4 in a row here. They've won 9 all time. They absolutely love it here in the desert, do South Africa, but early points for Great Britain. Impey Visser's underneath it for South Africa. Just jumps without the lift. Big man brings it down safely. Pretorius. Branco du Preez. He's going for a 6th title here in Dubai's is du Preez as Van Wyk goes up to the halfway line. Penalty, Great Britain. Good work from Williams.
10 is good.
And they chip it through off the boot of Ferguson. Oh, beautifully reeled in. Can he hold on to it? It's alive, it's anyone's. Has it gone forward? Yes, it has, says the referee.
He certainly looked like it. Look at the frustration. What a great piece of skill. Ball in behind. Lovely touch from Ferguson.
Yeah, by red here on the ground.
And I love how Morgan Williams tried to scoop it. Just gets felled short of the line. Human manages to do enough to get in the way.
Okay, guys,
and that is a real opportunity for the GB against the South African team, who this time last year were white hot. At the moment, struggling a little bit for that confidence.
Set.
Yep. Remember, they won 4 straight gold medals on the series last year. 6 straight gold medals, including the previous series. And then their season just unravelled. And of course, Australia ended up winning their first ever series title. South Africa lost to Great Britain in Hong Kong. Great Britain, though, didn't end up making the Cup quarterfinals. They lost to Uruguay. And they got a penalty here on the floor.
Not supporting body weight.
Max McFarland involved again. Good work from Williams again. His work on at the breakdown along with Tom Emery there.
Already clocking up some meters, this GB team. Defensively, keeping hold of their shape, which is all important. And now chance for ball in hand again. Ferguson, the curator.
So Roddick has it, just gives it to Ferguson now. Emery. Short ball that's been spilt by Ross McCann. Opportunity missed, 2:20 to go in the first half. 7 points down.
Well, it was a frustrating time for GB out in Hong Kong. They'd thrown together a programme, a matter of days to really get their synergies in place. Didn't quite happen. They came out with some pretty brutal stats of giving the ball away the second most, and most penalties as well. So this is a very different start to the game and could well be 14 points on the board given how close they just came. But now South Africa with a bit of ball.
Dupree with a free kick for South Africa. Here's Human. Van Wyk tries to kick the ball forward, but that just goes over the sideline. So that's a give back for Great Britain. They were in 11th in Hong Kong. Ultimately, after missing the last 8 knockouts.
No, green, okay.
And the South African team reaping the benefit of bringing in these talents. As you mentioned, the factory of South African Academy.
Emery. He's got McFarland to his right. Really good chop tackle from Van Wyk, making up for the error on the far side. That's what your coach will be looking for. Sandile Stickson Colbo, the new head coach of this South African side, took over from Neil Powell. And the captain Sawyer Zwapi would have enjoyed that work from Van Wyk as well.
And that's the quality this team possess. So dogged and determined without the ball, and devastating with it.
So Human plays a bit of go slow. Now to Van Wyk, to Pretorius, and now a bit of pace on the ball. JC with the handoff. Ah! The Terminator just unleashes that big, strong left hand and thunders over the try line. Blitzboks have their opener.
There's a bit of Nor's got about him, isn't there? The old Thunder. He is outstanding all-round sevens play, this guy.
That's okay, thanks.
He's so good. He's got a fan page website. This guy very close to the touchline. That was just his heel away from being out. What an athlete.
Yeah, he was a big part of their double Dubai winning titles. In 2021 was JC Pretorius, scored in one of those finals. Branko Dupree can't add the extra 2 there. So remains a 2-point ball game. We will have a restart. Human gets us back underway. Williams is underneath it. Lifted well by Jamie Barden. Ferguson to Roddick. Little hitch kick here from Emery. Gets away from one. Emery's got McFarland with him, but he offers the dummy and finds a bit more space. Beautiful drift inside from Emery. Final play first half. GB looking to extend their lead before the break. McCann, he's got Morgan Williams with him. He deserves a try. He's been excellent in the opening 7 minutes. Ferguson now. Looking good again, Great Britain. Cut out ball over the top. Max McFarland checks inside. Big hot stepper in sevens is McFarland. They pick, they go, and they score. Robbie Ferguson. With GB's second, they've come to play. Yeah, great work from Emery, wasn't it? Just drifts inside the tackle of Human, and they kept the ball alive. Real team try, this one.
The conversion is good, and what a start it is for GBT. They are leading South Africa by 14 points to 5 at half-time.
Extra 2 from an adjacent angle for GB. So Robbie Ferguson's side looking good in their opener here in Pool 8. 14-5 over South Africa. Great Britain leading South Africa in Pool A. This is round 1 of 3 pool games. Blitzbox coming as the 8 seeds here against the 11 seeds Great Britain. Defending champions as well, South Africa, but work to do. Impi Visser awaits the restart from Ferguson, comes to the near side. Human lifted by Oosthuizen, but that looks like it's gone forward. Yeah, we'll come back.
First one by red?
Yeah, no, so first by green.
Okay. First knock on is green.
Yeah,
the
double
second
knock on, but
is
it'll be
red.
a GB feed to the scrum.
Let's go, we're ready. Let's go, Jason.
Yeah. Mark here.
There's another look at the replay.
Let's see what happens.
Just got a couple of technical difficulties here. If you're wondering where Rob Vickerman's gone to, we're just fixing his mic.
Set!
You'll have to deal with me for the moment. Robbie Ferguson feeds the scrum. He's got Roddick with it. Really good first half from GB. Emery came up with a excellent break in the opening 7 minutes. Round the corner comes Ferguson again. Try scorer just before the break. He's a bit isolated as Sawyers Wapi, his captain opposite, comes in, drills into the floor. Barden flings it out. Here's Emery again. Now Ross McCann. Here's Williams, the Welshman, checks off his left foot and he's put on the deck by Impi Visser.
Yeah, he's not
and they win the penalty. South Africa,
Holding.
Visser and Oosthuizen in tandem there. Here's Williams again, another look at it. There's the tackle from Visser, and look at Oosthuizen, just lethal when the ball gets on the floor.
Time off.
The part-time law
Green
student.
Complete.
Okay. Time
Right
back
on point there. Line out for South Africa. And here's a debut for Richard Duarte. New man in the 29 shirt, throws the line out and does well too. Through the hands of Hulman. Van Wyk now. Little hitch kick from him. He's got Sawyers Wapi to his left, the captain. Will Homer's out there in 12 for Great Britain. Tries to work the counter ruck. Here's Oosthuizen. Pretorius. He's got Zane Davids to his right. Great to see Zane Davids back out there for South Africa. He's missed a couple of events with injury, including that World Cup in Cape Town a few months ago. Hulman. Flat ball to Sawyers Wapi at pace. Sawyers Wapi, Homer, just shrugs off Homer, but coming back is Femi Sofalarin with the tackle for Great Britain, and he forces the error. That was really good work from Femi Sofalarin.
Well, it's really exciting time for this GB defence because they're stepping up their attack, looking strong in that first half. South Africa are never, ever going to give up. Homer dismissed, but it's enough of a presence. Sofalarin puts the shoulder in.
Red and
And that is an extinguished chance.
green
Good
2
defence by GB.
Green 20.
and green 10 is coming off.
Changes for Great Britain. Api
11
Bavandra
green.
11
is
green
out
as well,
there in
guys.
the 23 shirt.
11.
Then, as Morgan Williams comes to the sideline, also
Yeah, 11 is coming here actually.
for South Africa,
Are
Dalbon
you sure
Blood
he's
in just
gonna
his
be ready?
second series
I think
event.
it's number
Shirt
6
number
green
25 has
replacing and
joined their
11 goes
back line.
in his position as
There he is in the centre of
Just
shot
wait,
as
guys,
Jason
correct,
Pretorius
Correct, okay. Time back on.
takes his leave of the field.
Have to plug himself in to recharge.
Boing!
T3
Set!
gets a rest. Ferguson on his own 22. 14-5.
Hang
Great
on.
Britain leading South Africa. It's a bit messy. Muller du Plessis out there on his opposite number, Homer, and that's gone forward. That was a really good, dedicated chase for Muller du Plessis in the 12 shirt for
Yeah,
South
guys,
Africa
I
to
know.
cause that error.
Oh, a bit of a speculator though. Homer running laterally, bit of heat around him defensively. Tries to get the ball over the shoulder, but you're giving the ball away right in the depths of your own territory. You can see why he'd argue that the pass went backwards, but South Africa's reaction, they're pumped and now they get possession.
Hulman to du Plessis, who's signed for the Sharks in Durban. One more pass, but it's not on point. And there wasn't much that Dalbon Blood, the
Yeah, not going to touch
junior
anyway,
Springbok,
no.
could do much
Big
about
foot because
that.
the ball touches you.
Muller du Plessis.
Oh, I
So
thought he
option-
could have got it himself.
Yeah.
Got on the outside of
GB
Homer.
is option
The
because it's
fend would have got him
not
at
going
least
to
a couple of
touch.
metres. That's the
Forward into
5
touch.
metre line at the base of his feet.
Scrum line out.
How much will South Africa regret that one? Still plenty of time with 3 minutes on the clock.
Yeah, I think so.
Du Plessis is an out-and-out finisher.
Yeah, that's why he's been picked up by the Sharks.
Time
Of course,
off.
former head
5
coach Neil
red
Powell,
off.
now director of rugby in Durban of the Sharks franchise. Changes. This is Paddy Kelly from
Or maybe
Scotland, Glasgow Warriors back in the day.
crouch.
As Ferguson will feed this scrum. Uppy Bavanja on the loose head side for Great Britain. Just needs to keep it stern and strong here. 14-5. Clock on their side, counting down.
No, guys, I'll be very quick.
This would be a
You
big
both need
result
to be
for Great Britain.
more steady,
Oh,
okay?
absolutely huge.
Okay, again.
Talked about how quickly they threw together a program for Hong Kong.
Crouch.
They're still not settled. It's not as they want it to be.
Fine.
And there's a lot of people asking questions
Set.
about
Hold.
how they're going to start improving, but this has been fantastic. Everything about their game,
Elbow,
defensively,
work with the elbow.
offense,
Collapsing.
even set piece going their way now. This is a massive result if they come away with this victory.
Their game management
let's go,
so
please,
crucial with a 2-score lead. 2 minutes to go. They got the penalty. Roddick's just going to put it over the
still
sideline.
inside the
They'll
room.
drain the clock a little more and throw the line out.
Yeah.
And just adding to the South African side of the conversation, Hong Kong was very unlike them. They only scored 11 tries in their whole tournament, so this confidence that they're lacking, they really need to stop that momentum building against them.
Of course, Great Britain haven't been together long, but they've turned the ball over at the line out. Here comes Muller. Du Plessis just holds the ball. He thought he had it, but knocks it forward, and Sofalarin comes away. So 2 errors in a row for Muller Du Plessis. Here's
Man is
Bavanja.
over.
Fijian British puts the shoulder into
On the ball.
Impivisa. You can hear that contact from way up here. Here's Homer now. Ferguson. Barden. More big front-on tackling this time from Sawyers Wapi. Roddick just sneaks from the base. Offloads in contact to Ferguson. They're keeping it alive. Homer now. Lovely quick hands to Paddy Kelly. Big hits coming in from South Africa, but just riding the tackle was Kelly. And Great Britain inside the final minute now. It's in their own hands. Here's Sofalarin with some footwork on Du Plessis. Picks up,
Ball
goes
release.
again, offloads the ball to Bavanja. This is really good stuff from Great Britain. But Human arrives and wins the steal. They're going to have to hurry.
Yeah, the context of this, 9 points behind, need to get under the sticks, get the conversion done and go again. They're in no rush here, but need to be.
So 25 seconds. If they score before that clock goes to 0, they can restart the game. But they're a long way from home. Zane Davids. Sawyers Wapi just gets in a bit of a tangle with Dalvon Blood. That's gone loose.
Yeah, okay.
There's a knock on. It'll be a South African feed, but they're going to run out of time here.
No.
Time's
No.
very much gone. This is a
Decision made,
huge
guys.
moment for GB, establishing their programme is games and performances like this that they can really build on. Support will enhance, still got to play this game to go out, but that is the result of victory. The scoreline might well change,
Crouch.
but there's going to be some big scenes of celebration for the men wearing red and white after this.
Set.
For the second week running, GB, second tournament running, are going to knock over the 9-time Dubai champions. Du Plessis trying to make amends for those 2 errors. Duarte. Here's James Murphy, who's come off the bench now to Dalvon Blood. Little hitch kick, well taken by Homer. Defence from Great Britain has been excellent, and that will finish that one off for them. What a performance from Great Britain. They have ended South Africa's 19-game win streak here in Dubai, and in a razor-sharp Pool A win was so important first up, and it's Great Britain who've beaten the Blitzboks 14 points to 5.